A journey through time. Europe, a continent rich in history, culture, and transformation. From the rise of ancient civilizations to the world wars and the formation of the European Union, the story of Europe is one of resilience, innovation, and power. In this video, we embark on a journey through time to explore the major events and milestones that shaped Europe into what it is today. The dawn of civilization. The history of Europe begins with the earliest known civilizations. The Minoans of Crete, circa 3000 BCE, were among the first advanced societies, known for their impressive palaces and maritime trade. They were followed by the Mycenaeans, who laid the foundation for ancient Greece. Ancient Greece, circa 800 BCE, 146 BCE, is often called the cradle of Western civilization. It gave the world democracy, philosophy, art, and literature. Thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle shaped intellectual thought, while city-states like Athens and Sparta defined political structures. Greek culture flourished until it was absorbed by the expanding Roman Republic. The Roman Empire, 127 BCE, 46 CE, was one of the most powerful civilizations in history. Stretching from Britain to the Middle East, Rome's contributions in law, engineering, and military strategy had a lasting impact on Europe. However, by 406 CE, internal corruption and external invasions led to the empire's collapse, ushering in the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages, a time of transformation. After the fall of Rome, Europe entered the Middle Ages, circa 500 to 1500 CE, often called the Dark Ages. This era was marked by feudalism, where kings, nobles, and knights controlled land, while peasants worked under them. The Catholic Church held immense power, influencing politics and daily life. The Crusades, 1096-1291, a series of religious wars between Christians and Muslims, shaped medieval Europe. These wars opened trade routes, leading to cultural exchanges between Europe and the Middle East. In the 10th century, the Black Death, a devastating plague, wiped out nearly a third of Europe's population. Despite the suffering, this led to economic and social changes, paving the way for the Renaissance. The Renaissance and the Age of Exploration. The Renaissance, 14th and 16th century, was a rebirth of art, science, and literature, starting in Italy and spreading across Europe. Great minds like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo revolutionized art, while Copernicus and Galileo reshaped astronomy. At the same time, European explorers set out to discover new lands. Christopher Columbus reached the Americas in 1492. Vasco da Gama opened trade routes to India, and Ferdinand Magellan's expedition circumnavigated the globe. These discoveries expanded European influence and wealth. Revolutions and empires. The 17th and 18th centuries were defined by revolutions. The Enlightenment brought ideas of democracy, freedom, and human rights. The French Revolution, 1789-1799, overthrew the monarchy and inspired revolutions across Europe. Napoleon Bonaparte rose to power in the early 19th century, reshaping Europe through conquest. However, after his defeat in 1815, European nations aimed for stability through diplomatic alliances. Meanwhile, the Industrial Revolution transformed economies with steam engines, railroads, and factories. Cities grew rapidly, and Europe became a global industrial powerhouse. The World Wars and a divided Europe. The 20th century saw two devastating world wars. World War I, 1914-1918, began due to political tensions and alliances, leading to massive destruction. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 aimed to prevent further conflict, but set the stage for World War II. World War II, 1939-1945, was the deadliest conflict in history, with Nazi Germany, led by Adolf Hitler, attempting to dominate Europe. The war ended in 1945, and Europe was left in ruins. After the war, the continent was divided by the Cold War. Western Europe embraced democracy, while Eastern Europe fell under Soviet influence. The Berlin Wall became a symbol of this division. The formation of the European Union. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, and the Cold War ended. Europe sought unity, leading to the formation of the European Union, as EU, in 1993. The EU aimed to promote peace, economic growth, and political cooperation among its members.